So in this video basically we are going to study on dictionary, which is one of the best data type in the Python. What exactly mean by dictionary? Okay, that's what we are going to study in this. If you did not cover the other data types like list, tuples, strings, number sets, number systems and sets, you just go to the playlist and you watch those data types, and I have explained with proper examples. And come back to this is the last data set type which we are going to cover on the dictionary data type. So this is the sixth one, what you see right now. This is sixth one, and the set is already completed. So before starting dictionary, okay, let me explain what you mean by dictionary. In generic word, in the mind comes as a dictionary, which is a book. It gives the meaning of words in your language, in your English to English, in your English to other language conversion. So basically what happens here, when you open the book, the dictionary book, you will see alphabetical letters, individual alphabetical letters. Under that you see thousands of different words which starts with the first letter. That's what I have explained here totally. Okay, the main word, for example, if you take A, okay, A, and under that any word comes from A, that will be part of the A. For example, take example of accept is the one word, English word, starts with the A. Agile is a word, starts with the A. Agree is also starts with A. So that there are several English words which are part of the A alphabet. Here my point here is simple, that the alphabet A is called a key, called key word. Okay, and whatever the words which are starts with the A, all those are called values. All those are called values of letter A. Got it? So the same concept holds good in the dictionary data types in the Python. Let me go to the next slide. Here I'm going to explain. Here the dictionary is another type of data set which is in the Python, which is we are going to study now. The Python, we have the mechanism called key and value presentation. How do you present the dictionary in the Python? This is the formula, this is the syntax. First key and value. For example, if you take a book of dictionary, key is A, okay, alphabet B, alphabet C. The values are, the C starts with C, any word is there, cat, cow, so all those are values of C. So it's like that it is connected. And how do you represent it? Using a flower bracket. This is the syntax. You can see here, let me take one small example scenario I'm going to explain here. A classroom has a below items. You know, the classroom has several items, desk, chairs, computers, so many things, but I have taken a small example here. The chair are totally 10 chairs. Okay, the chairs are totally 10, and lamps are 30, one blackboard, desk totally 15, and fan 2. So these are the items are available in the classroom, right? So how do you put this information in the dictionary in Python dataset? So I'm going to use a class 2 as a variable, okay, and assigning, this is the assigning operator. This is called assigning operator. Assigning operator, and open flower bracket, and this is a closed flower bracket. So this is a chair, which is a string word in the English, which we need to put it in inverted commas or single quote. Then followed by a colon, which is separates the connectivity. This is the colon. And then value. Here the chair is nothing but key and 10 is nothing but value. Similarly, the lamp equal to how many? 30 are there. So lamp is the key and values are 30. Blackboard is the key and 1 is the value. Desk is the key and 15 is the value. Like that, fan and number 2 quantities. So this is how we need to put in the flower bracket, and these are separated by commas. Okay, these are separated by comma. So this is comma. Separates. So that's what I have explained here, and this is how the dictionaries will be defined and presented in the Python. Let's go to the next slide, which we are going to study more on this. There are several methods to put it on the programming code window. The first method is, this is the first method. I'm going to use the class one. Okay, the same example of classroom, they have chairs and blackboards and lamps, same thing, quantities I'm taking. I can use the assigning operator, and this is the inbuilt function called dictionary, that is called dictionary, dict. Okay, so this is the keyword. After that, we are using a curly bracket. Okay, curly bracket, and this is a closed curly bracket. In that, we are defining chair equal to 10. Here we are not putting inverted commas because we are assigning a value of 10 chairs to the string. So in this case, the inverted commas are not required. This is the one method. You see the lamps 30, chair, blackboard 1, and the print, I'm printing this one, how exactly the output comes. Let's see, this is the output. Okay, this is the output. The class 1 room have these items. The class 1 room have these items. Chair is 10, lamps are 30, blackboard 1, desk 15, fan 2. You see that I used the curly bracket, dictionary is a function. You see the result here. The always dictionaries are presented using flower bracket. The output comes in the flower bracket. Let me go to the programming window. I'll show you the output. You see here, this is the method one. Same, I copied the screenshot of this program and I'm explaining you. I'm going to run this one. You see here, this is the output. I have written the program here and I'm running it. So let me go back to the slide and go to the next method. Next, the method 2. We can always use the same input. Class 2 equals to flower bracket, open flower bracket and close flower bracket. Put the same content which I explained at the beginning, key colon. Okay, and this is a value. This is key. So like that, and separated by comma. So like that, you put it n number of content you can put in the dictionary. Basically, this dictionary is going to be used based on the need, based on the requirement, and generally it will be used whenever you have a huge data and you have a table of contents. That time you have to use a different group of items and values. So that time the dictionary will help a lot. So the result shows the classroom 2 have these items. The same information I'm going to put it here as the output. Okay, let's go to the next slide here. The method 3 is same thing here. Once again I'm showing up, it is same content. Next the method 4, defining a dictionary within a dictionary. There are different methods to define. We have so far is we are putting we are calling a dictionary function. I'm calling as a function class 4 as a variable. On the first level I'm opening the bracket, flower bracket, I'm closing here, and in between I'm using the key colon value, key colon value, and I'm closing. This is completely one dictionary. Okay, dictionary 1, and this is part of the dictionary value 2, and this is the value 3, and this is fourth item. Okay, in these complete information is called items. Item, this is second item. All these are items. Okay, and the print will give you dictionary within the dictionary. If I execute the command, the run, you see the dictionary within the dictionary. You'll see the output comes like this: the flower bracket here, flower bracket, and contains all the information. These are all items of the dictionary. Let's go to the next slide, where we are going to see how to access the values in the dictionary. For example, right now the dictionary has been defined. Now you see the take the same example as before, the class 4, which is dictionary, and in that sub dictionary, and after that items. Now we have two methods, and let's see how these two methods gives the result. Both the method we are extracting the values. Values means what? The 10 and 30. I want the answer. So let's see. The chair is the key. Okay, the chair is the key point of the dictionary, and it's a value equals to class 4. Here you see I'm using arrays methodology, because I'm using the square bracket. Inside the square bracket I'm not putting indexing values. I'll talk in a bit while about the indexing, why the indexing is not going to work out in the dictionary. Okay, this is array symptoms, means array symbol, class 4 and square bracket. Anything you write is symbol, is a syntax of array. But here we are passing the value, key value. We are passing the key, and the result we are getting is value. You see the first answer, the first result here is the chair is key, and its value is 10. You see this 10 value is presenting here. Let's go to the print statement, second statement, another method to get values. Okay, another method to get values. This is the output window, what you see right now. This is the output. Okay, this is a programming window. Okay, programming window. See, the another method to get values of key from dictionary of class 4. You see here, let me remove this one so that it'll be more clarity. I'm going to use a dot operator. Okay, dot operator to, and whenever you press a dot period on the keyboard in the programming window, you get a drop down menu. This will be picked from the drop down menu. I'll show you exactly how exactly. Let me go to the programming window, and yeah, programming window. I'll show you. I don't know whether it will be visible or not, but let's try to see whether how exactly it is going to useful. It's not. Okay, this is the dot operator. What you see, that this is the dot operator, and this will be picked from the drop down menu, and it means the meaning of the get word itself says that it will going to get the value of whatever given in the chair, whatever given in this bracket, in this curly bracket, the chair which I'm entering as a passing the value. So I'm getting the value of 10 of the chair. This is the method. This is how we need to access the value of dictionary keys and values. Now next goes to how to insert values. See here, the question comes here, the dictionary key values are mutable, interchangeable, replaceable. Okay, how? Let's see. I'm defining the same class for dictionary within the dictionary and items. I am using the chair. I am using the array symbol, means array syntax. This is class for square bracket string square bracket close, using assigning property this value 20. Here right now you see the 10, you see the value 10. Okay, I'm assigning 20, I'm replacing 10 by 20. The output you see here, the key value of chair is changed to, I have written this just for the more informative purpose. The same will be printed on the output window. The key value chair is changed to chair 20. See here, the value become a 20 here. Earlier it is a 10, 20. Rest remains same. Lamp 30, blackboard 1, desks 15, fan 2. You see here, everything remains same because I'm changing only the one item value of the chair. This is how we need to replace the value whenever the required in the programming scenario. So let's go into the next one. Okay, now let's go to the next one. Create a dictionary using tool list. How to create using tool list? We have a list. This is always list will be square bracket. The person name is the variable. Here I'm using a word in a single quote under Hari, string Arun, Santosh and Kiran. These are the 4 person name and clubbed into the list. This is the second list. Here I'm using ages in the integer format 30, 40, 50, 60. Since we are going to use dictionary, I'm going to create a dictionary using zip as a function. Okay, zip as a function, and in that function we need to call list 1 comma and list 2. So if we call these two lists, it will zip together and gives the result as like this. I'm calling person's age output. This is the this is the output statement. This is the output statement. I'll talk about this output statement in another topic. So how best we can put, what are the different methodology, how efficiently we can communicate the different methods through the output statements. We will look into that point in the next topic. upcoming topic. Okay, so what you see on the output here, Hari 30 age, Arun 40 age, Santosh 50 age, Kiran 60 age, all these things are put in the flower bracket. See here, this is the key and this is value, means the key and value are related each other. It is related each other. That's why the key and the value is the combination is given in the dictionary. Let's go to the next content here. Create a dictionary from list of tuples. So far we saw the create a dictionary using two lists. Now we are seeing create a dictionary using a list of tuples, n number of tuples. The tuples are defined using curly bracket, means it is like this. Okay, so that's what I'm showing here. This is the curly bracket, this is the curly bracket here, and I'm using a square bracket because this is we need to put in the list. Why? Because list, because we are using more than one tuple. Since the symbolically, if you see the function dictionary, let me clear this window. If you see the functionally, the dictionary function starts with a curly bracket. If I use one more curly bracket, it won't accept, it gives the error. That's why we need to differentiate the order of arrangement of the data. That's where we are going to use a list square bracket symbol, and under that we are using once again start with the curly bracket of a tuple symbol, and we are going to list n number of tuples. Right now in this scenario we are using only the two tuples. This is a one tuple, this is another tuple, two tuples. So create a dictionary from the list of tuples. That's why I'm telling list of tuples. I'm calling this employee age as a variable in the output. You see the output is Hari 30 and Arun 50. The output always shows in the dictionary. You see the flower bracket here. Okay, this is how the output of list of tuples. Let's go to the next one. Now let's see the another function, another method, not function, sorry, method update. Okay, the method is update. You see here, this is update. This will be highlighted when you put a period dot on the programming window in front of the variable. Right now you see this is a variable employee age. In front of that I'm putting a period dot. I'll get the drop down list, and from that list I'm going to use update keyword, update word, update method. This is called a method. Okay, so here I'm defining the dictionary. Here I'm defining dictionary. Okay, and in this dictionary defined Hari 1 person age 30, Arun age 50, two tuples in the list. Now I'm going to add few more items of the similar pattern. The person's name Manju and Rahul and Raj of age 50, 40 and 60. I'm going to update. This is going to be appending the existing dictionary. So that's what we are telling, it's appending the key and values, or you can say add. The method 1 of dictionary, I'm calling this function. See the method 1 and dictionary, you see here Hari 30, Arun 50, it is orderly in order, and you see the Manju is added as per this one order, Rahul 40, Raj 60. You see it is orderly arranged as we have inputted. That is the one of the other advantage on the dictionary. Whatever you are add the content as an input in the order, in the same order the output will be presented. Let's go to the another example, another method here. This is the method 2. I'm calling this is the employee underscore age different variable, assigning the same dictionary Hari 30 and Arun 50. I'm going to use dot operator and update. Here I'm calling a different method. Inside the bracket I'm using a dictionary. Here before you see the Manju equals to 50, using assigning operator. Here I'm using the colon operator, the colon which is connects key and value. I'm calling literally a dictionary. Okay, Manju flower bracket is here used and closed flower bracket, Manju 50, comma separated by comma, Rahul and Raj. These words keys are, since it's a string, I have put on the single quote or double quote, whatever it is right now. The output is, this is another method of updating dictionary. I'm calling this is the employee variable, and you see the result. This is another method of updating the dictionary. Hari 30, Arun 50, Manju 50, means 40 and 60. You see the output remains same irrespective of different definition, different input, different method of input. The way the items are same, but the methodology of input is different. Two different methods, but output is same. The output always, however you put input in the different format which is acceptable, the output always in the same format which is in the flower bracket. Let's go to the next one. Here you are going to see how to remove the items from the dictionary. So that is very, very important to know. Here the employee age variable, using assigning property, defining the dictionary, and under that 2 tuples in the list. This is the one tuple, this is another tuple. And why it is a list? Because multiple tuples we had to put it on the list. That will be used. Now I'm going to use del is the keyword in the dictionary, which is predefined function which will delete, which will remove the content. I'm going to call this function, this keyword, and then after that variable, means employee underscore age is a variable. I'm going to, then if I call the variable, then you have to use array system, in that which key you want to delete. I'm going to use Hari is the first key. I'm going to delete. It will delete Hari and its a value together as a one entity, together as a one item. It won't delete only Hari. It will not retain 50. Nothing like that. If you trying to delete key, it will delete its a value as well. It's a single entity. It's called item only, item 1. Hence the Hari of the keyword and its value deleted or removed from the dictionary. The same information I have put in the output statement, and you see the result is only the Hari value is deleted now. Even though single item is there, it will show on the flower bracket as a dictionary. This is only the retained. Okay, this item is removed. Okay, so this is how the values are removed. Now next goes to let's use in and not in keyword. Okay, this will give you a true and false. Let's see how exactly it is going to work out. Using in, check if key is exist or not. Okay, which returns answer as true or false. That's it. It will give a value of, well, it gives checks the value, gives the result true or false depending upon the programming scenario where you are going to write the code. Consider a scenario where you have right now only two items, okay, in the dictionary which we defined. Assume that 1,000 n number of items in the dictionary, and you know the keyword. Right now only two are there. It's a very simple to see on the screen, and you can easily make it out. Hari is available and Arun is available. True, agree. But when it is thousands, n number of list, then it's very difficult to find it out. To extract the result whether it exists or not, we are going to use inward keyword as in. How to put it? Hari is the first string which we know the key, and we are going to check in employee age. Employee age is the variable. So I'm going to ask print whether true or false. It is going to print only the true. Yes, it is exist, because we see right now here it is exist. Okay, if you don't, if you put Hari not in, something like this, not in, then it will give you result false, because Hari is exist, like that. Okay, let's go to, this is how we need to use in and not in word. Let's go to the next one. Here we are going to see how to iterate the items from the dictionary. Iterate means what? I'm going to explain about this. You have 100 items in the list in the dictionary. I want to see one by one. It's a value. I want to see value of one by one. How do you go? You go to one item and see what is the value. You go to second item and see what is its value. You go to 3 in a sequential order. That is the called it. That is method, that process called iterate. Okay, so now we have employee name as a variable, assigning a dictionary. Sri equal to 40 age, Deepak equals to 35 age, and Mahesh equal to 50 age. These are defined in a simple format dictionary using syntax flower bracket, key and value. Now I'm going to use a keyword for loop conditional. It's a it's not conditional, it's a for loop. It's a loops. I'm going to talk in next session, in the coming session, about in detail with a proper example in from the scratch understanding about the loops, how exactly it is going to work. So let time being you understand this is a for loop. I'm using this is a variable which I'm defining a fresh variable. This is the fresh variable. Okay, this is name 1. Okay, and this name 1 I'm going to using in. Okay, in means it will check whether the name 1 means this is the item. This is going to check one by one in the employee name dictionary. Okay, and then print whatever exists. It will basically print a keys. It will basically print a keys. If you write a code like this, it will print only the keys. I'm telling you here, it will print only the keys if you put the code as it is. You see here Sri and Deepak and Mahesh as output in the one by one line, in the multi-line format. You see it is in the dictionary. Let me go to the different method where how to another method to display the same keywords. Using the method, I'm using the same input, employee name, for once again same, name same, in same, employee name same. I'm using dot operator. This is the difference here. Dot operator, or it's also called a period. Okay, And once you put a period, you will get the drop down menu from the programming window. Select keys, because we know what you mean by keys in the dictionary. It is a value, it is the main targeting point to get the values. So if I put keys, definitely it will throw an result with only the keys. If you did not put keys, then it will, even in that case, so in that case also, it will show a key value only, keys only, not value. But how do you get values? That is the question. Let me show you how to get values. In the same fashion, we have to use dot operator here, and we have to use values from the list. Then you see the values will be printed here: 40, 35 and 50. That's where it is shown here. So this is how the for loop will be used to iterate the items from the dictionary. This is so far explained the different kind of methodology, how to present the dictionary, different methodology, how to put methods, means what are the methods which will be mostly useful in the dictionary, and for loop, time being to just to understand what you mean by iterate process. I explained how to insert, how to mutable, how to make a mutable, how to remove the things. Okay, all those I have explained, and also how to use multiple list and multiple tuples converted into dictionary. All these are part of the dictionaries. Still several methods are there which I'm going to explain as and when we continue our session on the different subtopics. And also at the end of the complete series, we are going to write a project. We are going to develop a project. In that we need to input all these skill sets. We need to practice every day and gain the skill sets and put it on the project. That's the final task. So having said, this is all about dictionary, and if you like it, subscribe, like, share, comment, and let's meet into the next topic. Thank you very much.